Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Make a Game episode 2. In the last episode we had decided that we were going to do some zombie... Ooh, Unity's... Okay, come on Unity, you can do it. Not zombies. The suggestion was zombies. We decided we were going to do some infection / healing game mechanic gameplay with a game mode so that you can choose either, so that you can choose to infect people or you can choose to cure them. He's been very slow, and what we ended up with at the last of the end episode, Jesus, what's going on? I think the heat is getting to me. At the end of the last episode, we got to this state where we had the red capsule was our guy, because so we were starting with the infection guy. And we had to go around and infect all these green. Well, they're not. They started off green. What is going on with Unity? Jeez. There we go. Come on. Come on, Unity. I believe in you. Here we go. Debug, blah, blah, blah. Come on, Unity. Jeez, not liking this. There we go. So he turns red. He turns red. What is going on? I don't know. It was grand in the last episode, and we're recording on the same day. We haven't really done anything. So they're all red. So we've infected them all. I was saying I wanted a time mechanic in there so that they can't be infected straight away. So you have to be within a certain range of them for a couple of seconds or whatever before they change. And there's also going to be an NPC that's going to be going around trying to heal them. And I was saying we put a nav mesh down, try and get these guys moving so that they're not just static and you're not just walking up to them. So that's what's going on there. I'm just going to close Premiere Pro because I don't know if that's... Yes. Because when I finished the last episode, edited it straight away, and then uploaded it because I didn't have a video to go up today. I know Unity doesn't like when Premiere Pro is exporting stuff. Maybe it just doesn't like it when it's open. Internal deleting an allocation that is older than its permitted lifetime of 4 frames. Debug, I don't know what any of that means. I'm not doing anything. Okay. So, in this episode, what are we going to do? When we try and get them moving, we're going to create an empty game object. This is going to be called, we'll call it the NPC controller. And we'll just zero this out so that it's at world 0. This thing's going to, we're going to have one capsule. I've changed my mind on something, right? We're going to create a prefab from this. That's not a prefab. Well, I mean, it is a prefab, but it's in the wrong place. It should be in there. Then we're going to delete. We are going to set them to white. Set them to pink. Right? They're all pink. As they're all the same capsule. So I'm going to delete these, right? Okay, we're going to need a script for the NPC controller. NPC controller. Question is, what do we want this script to do? And that is a very good question. What do we want the NPC controller to do? Let's wait for it to create the script. Come on. NPC controller. Here we go. Right. We are going to want to Right, let's actually, we should probably have left these. Right, let's just pop one in. We're gonna tag this as an NPC, right? NPC. We're gonna go back to the capsule. We are going to tag it as an NPC. And then we are going to duplicate. That did not work. Duplicate it. So we just have. Can I get? I wonder if I could get the. Right. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. How big is my plane? Plane. It's got a scale of 20. Let's just make this 25 by 25 by 25. So it's a big ass plane. That's a bit too big. Let's make it 15. 15 by 15 by 15. Just for now, we've got a lot of room to work with. Okay. We are gonna want. What are we gonna want? We want an array of game objects. So we're going to want to be able to reference all of the capsules. So we want a game object array. And we'll call it NPC. Well, it's not a great name, but and we're going to populate that list. NPCs is equal to, we're going to find objects, not of type. Is there a way of finding object of type? Find object of type, find objects of type. Get something. I know there's a way to. What was it? There's a way to find stuff with tag. Find object of type. Find objects. Is it not a find object with tag? Find scene objects of type. Ooh. Interesting. In parents, get in. Get components. There's loads of stuff. Joint spell, light maps, materials, NPCs, so particle stuff, physics, plane, renders, rigid bodies, screens and message shaders, shadows, size, scales and skins, sprite, stats. Terrains. There's nothing here that has tag. Could have sworn there was a way to do it. I'll put in tag, right? Tag. We just have tag. Find objects of type. That's deprecated. Find objects of type including assets. Maybe it was an old version of Unity that used this. Well, then I don't know what to do. Find object of type. Returns the first active loaded. Find objects of type. System.type returns a list of all active loaded objects of type. Type. Well, of type. What are we looking for? System type. Or just type T, so it's not that. Interesting. Well, What we'll need anyway is navigation. We'll want to bake this so that the terrain is walkable. Bake areas, bake object, plane, navigation static, walkable, bake. There we go. So there was a walk around the plane. Then in my capsule, we're going to want to, I need to go back to my inspector. Inspector. In my capsule, we will also want a nav mesh agent. Okay. So these should all have nav mesh agents. They do. Okay, so what else do we need? We will need a vector 3. That's going to be the max walk distance, and that's going to be equal to a new vector 3, 20. What did we say? What did I? So this is going to be the width of the. I hope it's going to be the width of the plane, which I think I want to do 15. So 15, 15, 15. So they can't walk any further than the width of the size of the plane, I think. And another vector 3, which will be min walk distance, which will be equal to a vector 3.0, because that is 0, 0, 0. So they'll be able to kind of go from 0s to 15 in any direction, I think. So we're going to want a void, probably a public void, because we want to ref. Oh yeah, well we'll need to get the well, the NPCs should have. So we could get the game object NPCs. I really thought I could do find object with tag NPCs. So do find object with no, so object type including assets. Let's Google. I can let me Google. Where am I going? We're going to search find objects with tag. Has that been deprecated? Has it been gone? Is it even a thing? Am I being really stupid here? Game object dot find game objects with tag. Returns an array of active game objects tagged. Tag returns empty. That seems to be what I'm looking for. So I would have to do public game object respawns. Game object defined game objects with tag. If respawns is equal to null, for each game object respawn and respawns, instantiate respawn. Oh, so I could do it to instantiate it. But then I'd have to set I'd have to have. If I did that, how would I say how many game objects there were? I guess it's every game object in the scene. So but then you're instantiating. You have to find them. in the project, instantiate, find the name of the closest enemy, search for game objects with a tag that is not used. Okay, if game objects.length is equal to 0, so game object.length, that's what we want. We need to set a length. We don't. Interesting stuff. Look at this. This game object array is equal to find subject to tag. Game object closest is null. Float distance is math on infinity. Vector 3 positions transform for each game object. Go and gauze. Vector 3 diff is equal to go. Transform position. Monitor position. Float curve distance is equal to difference dot square magnitude. If curve distance is less than distance, go. Distance, curve distance. I don't understand what any of that meant, but okay. Right. So NPCs is equal to game object. Is it capital dot find game objects with tag? The tag being NPC. So that's going to populate this array with these guys. We'll save that. And we can test this out. Can we? We can't. We'll serialize this. Fields, serialize it, so that we can see it in the inspector and we can test it out. NPC controller is going to need that script. Wish I knew what I was doing. Pop it in there. NPCs is 0. We have 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. We have 5. If I hit play, this should be 5 and should be populated with each of these. Yes. There we go. So 'tis working. But there's no way of... So I'd have to have them all set up. That's fine. That's fine. I can set up as many as I want and it'll do that. That's okay. So that works. All right, so now we have an array of NPCs. We want to make them... can I get... Can I access their rigid body, or not rigid body, their, what's it called? Nav mesh. I got it. Right, well, let's do it right. Void NPC patrol. We'll say, just for the hell of it. Right, what we want to do is we want to get the NPC's nav mesh agent. Then what we want to do is we want to set a target, set a random target position between the min and max walk distance. Then we want the we're gonna set the position. Tell nav mesh agent to go to target pos if within range of target. I'm gonna do it this way. Find new target. Move towards new target. So that's the logic. I don't know how logical it is, but that is the logic. Okay. So to get the NPC's nav mesh agent, NPCs dot get. Oh, we need to we'll just call this nav NPC nav. We need a nav mesh though, right? We need a... Oh, we also need to use... If we're using nav meshes, we need to use AI. Using Unity engine.ai. And we are using this. So we want a nav mesh, right? A nav mesh agent. And we're going to call it NPC nav. That's going to be equal to... And can I do it as NPCs.get component? NPCs. Dot, can I do get component? Get, no, dot game, no, can't do it dot game object. So we can't do it that way. NPCs dot get component dot game object, no. So I can't do that. So I gotta get the NPC. Or what I can do is we can get these two scripts talking to each other. Oh, that's... Or I could do a NPC. We'll just call it NPC script, because that's going to access this script. Might need to make it public so that I can drag the object in. But see if I can do it here now. NPC script. Oh my god, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Goddamn hay fever. Excuse me. Ooh. Oh my god. Never ends. Never fucking ends. Oh. Okay. So we are going to do that. We don't need to access the nav mesh anywhere else, do we? Because we could upgrade it to the NPC drop. But no, what we're going to do it here, just in case, right? We're going to do a nav mesh agent, and we're going to call it NPC. Oops, nav. And we're going to say in the start, we're going to say NPC nav. Oh my god, NPC nav is equal to NPC script dot get component nav mesh agent. So if I'm correct, what this means is that it's going to go to any object that has this script. This script, NPC script. Any object that has that script is going to go through that object and look for a nav mesh agent. And then it's going to apply that to that. It's not any object though, is it? It's just one. Because it's going to be the NPC script. We're going to make this public so that I can set that in the inspector, because I don't really know how to do it via code. I could probably figure it out, but I don't want to. So we're going to get the NPC's nav mesh agent, which we have here. So that's done. So we're going to set... Right. We're going to set a random target position between min and max. So what do we have? We've got the NPC nav dot set destination should take it back to 3. But we can't do a random dot range for vector 3s, can we? We can try random dot range. That's floats for a min and a max. Okay. Well, the min would be 0 and the max is 15. But that's not a vector 3. That's what that issue is. Cannot convert Unity engine.vector 3. Random.range. We'll try the min walk distance and the max walk distance. But I feel like I'm still going to get errors there. Can I convert unity vector 3 to float? Min walk distance, max walk distance. I've seen this done. I just don't remember how. Set destination. Set destination. A vector 3 of a target. Set sort of destination. So we need to get these to floats. You could do random dot range between 0. Why wouldn't it do 0 and 15? Because set destination needs a random dot range set destination. Oh. Okay. So this is the x-axis. So 0, 15 for the x. 0 on the y because we're not going to go up. And a random dot range, not random range because that's deprecated. Range of 0 and 15 for the z. We'll close that bracket. It is not liking this. Open bracket, 2 brackets. Okay, what's going on here? Takes 3 arguments. Well, this is a vector 3. Maybe I need to put in a bracket there so that this becomes your x, this becomes your y, and this open bracket, close bracket, becomes your z. Set destination, new vector 3. What's going on here? Vector 3 is not contain a construct that takes 1 argument. Okay, check that out. Range 0 to 15. I've got too many brackets now. Check that out. Open. Do I have too few? What? What are we going to do? Something expected. Expected a bracket. I did have a bracket. Sometimes it's supposed to be 4, is there? Wow, there is. Okay. What? Open. Close. Open random range. New vector 3. So this is open, close. This is the close of this. Yeah, okay, wow, 4. So we're going to set a random range between 0 and 15 on the x, 0 on the y, and 0 and 15 on the z. That's set destination. NPC nav dot, I don't know, move. Dot. I don't know if set destination will actually move it. You know what we're gonna do here? Well, let's just test this much. See if it's gonna move towards a destination. That's NPC patrol, so we're gonna put that in here. NPC patrol. We're going to set this up. So, NPC scripts comes to nav mesh agent. So that's the NPC nav, which is the nav mesh agent. We're setting that up there. We've got our NPC script that we're going to have to drag in. Right. So my NPC controller is now looking for an NPC script, which will have this. We're going to hit play. I don't think this is going to work. Nope, it is not working. look at you. If I go to navigation, is there one of these? Normally it has a line coming out of them if they have a destination. Destination can only be called on an active agent that has been placed on a nav mesh. Are these not active agents that have been placed on a nav mesh? Okay. I mean, I thought these were active agents that have been set on a nav mesh. Yes, these guys, agents, are here. Humanoid, sure, areas, bake. You guys, objects. You guys are capsule. You're not navigation static. You are agents. You are nav mesh agents. You are an agent. You're an agent. You are an agent. You're all on a nav mesh. Okay. We're gonna test this. Create a cube. Where's my cube? Why is it why is it way over there? Come on, and we're gonna bring the cube to here. We are going to, I know I can do this in the NPC script, and that is what I might end up having to do. But we are going to say, we're going to create a public game object. What am I doing? Public game object. I'm going to call it target. And we're going to what we're going to do is we're going to comment this line out for a second. And what we're going to do is we're going to say npc nav dot set destination to the target dot transform dot position. That should be our vector 3. We're going to save that. So if this works, if this script, if the NPC controller script is speaking to these capsules, then they should all start flocking to this cube. The NPC controller has not been assigned. Let's go back to my inspector NP. Oh yeah, of course. Right. Silly me. NPC controller. We are looking for this cube. Do these guys need in their script? In their script, I haven't changed their script. No. Cool. So we're gonna hit play. Unsigned reference. Such a destination can be called on an active agent that has been placed on a nav mesh. Are these guys not on a nav mesh? Interesting that it's not allowing me to move it up on the Y. Is that because of my code? Are you not on a nav mesh? You have nav mesh agents. Active agent on a nav mesh. I'm gonna take the rigid body off. Sometimes rigid bodies do not like nav mesh agents. So, like, they're on the thing. Okay. Fine. I'm gonna go to NPCs. We are going to. We're gonna do it through here. We're gonna do a void move NPC, and we are going to need a. Why is that showing up an error? What's this going on? NPC render hides inherited member component render. Use the new keyword if hiding was intended. Renderer npc.renderer hides inherited member component. Use the new keyword if hiding was intended. New. Oh, it didn't work, did it? Yeah. Renderer. What's a get component renderer? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't seem to be causing me any issues right now, so that's what I was doing up there. We need a nav mesh agent. Nav. Of course, we need to be using unity.a. Oh, maybe using unity. Is that why? Engine.ai. I'm trying to access the nav mesh on this script, but this script doesn't have. Interesting. Interesting. Well, let's just test it out now again. Before I change anything, we're still getting that error, console. We are still getting that error. Ooh. Boom. Still can't move it up, but I can move it. Doom, doom. Anywhere else? Okay. Cube. Cube doesn't have anything. NPC controller has its cube as a target. They're not moving anywhere. Right. So we're gonna go nav mesh agent. We'll just call it agent. Agent. Agent is equal to get component nav mesh agent. Let's see if we can get these guys moving. So for void move, we kind of want to do the same thing. So basically, we're just going to take all of this, going to copy it, put it all in here so that I can have an idea of what I want it to do. We're also probably going to want to, well, maybe we won't. Although you want it to be. So what we're going to do, let's just test this out first, right? This is now agent. Not set destination. We don't have a target yet. We will set a target. Public game object target. Then we're going to see. So basically, the cap. I don't know if I can set it here though. I might have to set it in each of them. Where is my script? Target cube. Will you let me do this? No, I'll have to do it for each of them. Well, that is annoying. Where they go? Capsule. They're all the same though, so I could just do it one by one. Control, click them. Go find my script. Script here. Drag you in. You are all tagged as NPC. Yes. Hit play. Oh well, comment that line out. Ooh, go back before I do anything. That may. Ooh, stop. Please stop. That may be an issue. We don't want these two scripts fighting each other, so we're going to just comment this out. And did I do the same thing again? I think I did. I never called move NPC. Right. Agent.set destination target to transform position. These still all have their targets correct. Let that compile. How have I been recording for 40 minutes already and I've done nothing? That is insane. What was I doing? I don't even remember what I was doing. So they all have their target, the cube. Let's test this out. Yes, they is moving. So they is all moving towards the target. We need some speed as well. We can increase the speed on the nav mesh agent, or we could multiply the speed by a speed variable. Anyway, they're moving. Right, so NPCs, get the nav mesh agent, we've done. It's done up here. Set a random target position. Now this is where we want to see. This didn't work, did it? Because, oh it did. So we're going to comment out this one. And we're going to go agent.set destination. Somewhere between 0 and 15 on the X, 0 on the Y, and 0 and 15 on the Z. This is going to be their own 0 and 15, I think. And if I'm correct, then it could end up with them. Ooh, they all seem to be moving in the same. Oh, they've all gone to the same position. so that's not random. But a lot of them got infected on the way. That's hilarious. Why aren't you going? Where are you going? If I go over... Oh, you're really... I don't know where you're trying to go. And what are the chances that 4 of them randomly picked navigation? Oh, wow. Oh, he's trying to get over there, but he can't, so he's falling away. These guys... Yeah. So we're going to have to put in a... I'm going to have to put in if they get close enough, right? So tell navigation to go to target position. It's already done that, so... I'm not quite sure if this is working, but we'll leave it for now. If within range of targets, so... If... Actually, what we'll do is... we'll call it a... Would it be a vector 3, I guess? A vector... Could be a vector 2, actually, because we're not going to go up in the Y. We'll do a vector 3, and we'll call it pause. And that will be equal to this. We'll cut that out of there. Go to that. I don't think I need one of them. I don't need that. So our position is going to be a new vector 3 random. So agent.set destination to pause. That's your new vector 3. So now I can say if you're getting close to this. So if agent dot, is there a distance? Remaining distance. The distance between the agent's position and the destination on the current path is less than 1. I'd love to just do agent.set destination pause again, because it should be a new random one, right? Or is that wrong? Am I being stupid? Does anybody know? Comment below if you know and let me know. I'm confused. I'm confuzzled. Fine, so we need to find a new target. But because I'm doing random, I actually think agent.set destination pause. It's going to be random, right? That should cover these last 2 lines. On update, set destination if, well, we shall see. We're going to keep a look here so that we can see, we'll see the lines coming out of them to say where they want to go. We're going to have a look. See, he's right. It's jumping around, it's jumping around, it's jumping around, it's jumping around. He's selecting different, right. Because every update, we need to set a destination pause once and go towards it. He's setting it every update, he's setting a new random number. I think that's what's happening. I think that's what's happening, so we would want to say okay. So you're setting vector 3 pause is equal to new. I think the problem is I'm setting this in the move NPC. So every frame, this is recalculating, I think. It's saying vector 3 is equal to a random range. So I shouldn't be doing it here. I should either be doing it up here or in the start function. I'm going to do it here. So then we're saying that pos is this, random range. But then is it only going to set it once? When I go to reset it, is it going to do the same? I'd like to recalculate pos. Well, you know what? Let's just see if this stops that kind of jumpiness. Ooh, have I drank all my? I have not. So yes, they're all heading to the same one, which is kind of weird. Then they get to it. They get to it and nothing happens. They don't go to another one. So, whoa. Random range int is allowed, blah, blah, blah. Call in a maker start instead. Oh, I see. So, yeah. Okay, so it's complaining about this not being done in start. So we'll cut that out. I told you I should have done it in start. Jeez, guys. Make me do it wrong. Fine. What else do you want? The name pos does not exist in the current context. But it does. Where? Where are you saying pos does not exist? Pos is here. This is pos. Why aren't you... Okay. You're not liking that. Pos. Not pose. Why aren't you... Vector 3 pos is equal to... Right. Okay. Right the neck. Vector 3 pos. Pos. Set destination. Pos. Right. Geez, C# can be fucking temperamental sometimes, can't it? I suppose it's less temperamental if you know what you're doing. One would like to assume. Have these gone now? Yes, no errors. Let's take a look. Where are my guys at? They're all heading there. He gets to there, and nothing. My guess would be... Also, where are these guys going? Oh, have they gone to different... Interesting. It looks like they have gone to different positions. He's trying to get there, and he's going away. Has somebody still not got an nav mesh? Who? Oh, this is my NPC controller. Okay. We'll fix that. We'll fix that later. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Cool. Stop playing. So I think my issue is I would need a new random dot range. We're also going to put in a serialized field, range, float, speed. And we will default that to 10. Just in case, I think I can do it. Right, so if agent.remaining distance is less than or equal to 1, we are going to say agent.set destination. It's going to be a new vector 3. Could I do a new vector 3 pos? And would it calculate it out again? Or do I just have to do a new vector 3 random.range again? Random.range 0 and 15. I could also, whoops. I could 0 on the y and random dot range. I could also 0 and 15. Close that, close that, close that. There we go. I could also, like I did it in here, have a min and a max value and then just pass in, whoops, fire, NPC, instead of, I'd still have to do a random.range, and then instead of putting in 0 and 15, I could just put in min value and max value. It's kind of 6 in 1 really, isn't it? Okay, so will these guys get to their destination? Invalid token in class. It's not going to let me play if I don't fix these. NPC is missing something. Where? Where, oh where? Invalid. Does it give me a line of code that this is on? 1127. 11 or 27? 11? It's here. Serial rate range. Oh, I see. Yes, I see, I see. We don't need that. That should be there. Not there. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, calm down. I got it, I got it. What's this? There is no argument that corresponds to the required form parameter min of range attribute float float. What? Where is this? You're right. I have put in a range without putting in a fucking range. 0 and 100. Wow. That was very, very silly of me. I'm telling you, the heat's getting to me. So that should have cleared up all my errors. So you are going over there. You are going... Where are you going? You're going there. You get to it. Oh, 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 look at you go. Look at you go. Trying to figure out where to go. They're all trying to figure out where to go. He's just... He says, I don't. I'll go over... Right. And it's not world space. So they're doing 0 and 15 within relation to themselves. So I could actually make that a little bit bigger. And have them patrol around a little bit. Why am I still getting this? Who is the navnet dude that doesn't have... Oh, is it? Oh, it's because of the other script, isn't it? We knew that already. Girder. Right. Well. Page set random. If... Right, okay. Well, we're going to leave it there, right? Leave it with me. I have an idea, but we're running out of time in this video, and I could keep going for ages, and I will keep going for ages, but you won't have to put up with it. I'm going to cut the video here, and I'm going to keep going, but that will be, you'll see that in the next video. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. Consider sharing with people you think might be interested in this kind of content. It would help me grow the channel, and I would very much appreciate it. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification icon so you can be kept up to date with all the cool upcoming content that I got. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I will see you all next time.